push day. I don't know why I said pull first, because I like the push is probably my favorite day of the week for the gym. But yeah, we're gonna go in there. I'm gonna come out a different person today. I tell you what, biggest bump in motivation yesterday, like, you know, I've been sticking to my goals. You guys might not have been able to see it due to my lack of like proper time management, which it is what it is, but I'm still getting done what I need to get done for me to this light me up better? Oh, it does. Okay, so I'm getting done what I need to get done, whether you guys see it or not. Kind of like, in essence, how I was blocked from recording at the gym. Not too upset about that still. Just a minor setback in my world. But on another note, we're at 178 this morning when I weighed in. Yesterday, as a celebration as to me getting through the 2 60-hour work weeks, which I left work early yesterday because some unforeseen things had taken place at work, and I did not wish to be there, if you know what I mean. So I left around 8 instead of sticking to 12. So technically I have 56 hours, but who's counting, right? Who's counting? So down to 178. Yesterday I had gone to Sheets, and for the first time in like a month and a half, I had gotten the made-to-order chicken wraps. They're not as good as I remember. I thought they were using smaller tenders, which, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Big L for them, but I still, it's not like I went over all my calories, counted my macros and everything, so that was pretty good. I got a new camera mount. If you can't tell, we're in a new position. We're a little higher up than I would like, I think. Maybe you guys need to come down a little bit. Come down to my level so you're not like looking down on me. You know, I'm supposed to be looking down on you. Yeah, you, Terrence. So, today at the gym, I want to start with pull workouts since I started with push workouts last week. Because you gotta remember, I only have 2 days off this week again. Pretty freaking annoying. But at least I don't have to work 12-hour shifts. I only have to work 10. So I get an extra 2 hours of light in my day. But I found out at work that I can do 2 forms of pull-ups. I don't know about wide pull-ups, but I was able to do palm facing towards and away from you. I thought that was pretty cool, and I did two of each. I was actually pretty surprised. So I think that's what I want to go to the gym and do first, which is my ideal plan here. Now for the headlight, let's get a little car update. For the headlight, we're screwed. We're screwed. My car is just, there's water damage inside of my headlight, which I knew, but I was praying that it didn't affect the actual headlight electronics. Turns out it does. What can you do? Like, really, what can you do? Not drink Celsius. That's what you can do. Don't drink Celsius. A friend left it in my car from when we went to work last together. But it's okay. I ordered a headlight for my car. Hopefully that should be here around, what's it called? It said July 19th to 23rd. So if it gets here tomorrow, I'll actually be pretty dang surprised. So we'll see how that goes. We're gonna use our headlights to blind everyone that's coming. It's pretty nice of you. We're gonna turn these lights off. How does that look? Oh, there's like no light on. Hey guys, hope you didn't intend on seeing me today. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna go in there. Definitely gonna do pull-ups. I didn't do bench last week, did I? I don't think so. No, I did shoulder press. I don't know, going straight from pull-ups to bench would be kind of crazy, I think. But hey, it's all in the name of gains. We'll do it. We gotta do what we gotta do, right? So we're gonna go in there and we're just gonna kill it. Anything I feel like doing, we're gonna do. I'm probably gonna do a different form of tricep push down this time. And maybe for the curls, I'll do like the preacher curl machine, because I haven't done that in a minute and I actually really like that machine. So I'm gonna get to the gym, get my caffeine in me. I've been staying away from the pre-workout the past couple of weeks. Well, past couple of weeks being 2. Because 2 weeks ago I noticed every time I took the pre, my stomach would get super upset while I'm at the gym. And, you know, that's not conducive for you when you're at the gym. And it's just like, oh yes, my pre, all my energy and everything, and then my stomach's just upset, you know? It's just not ideal. Oh, and if you wonder why I take my hands off my wheels sometimes, the car drives itself. Feature of having a nice car. I actually love this car. I hope I don't have to get rid of it anytime soon. Fingers crossed. Enough yapping. Let's go get a nasty gym session in. Now, I don't want to say that no gym session I've ever done before can't compare to this one, but no gym session I have ever done before can compare to this one. This was one of the best gym sessions I think I've had since like high school junior year. For those not in the loop, my whole gym journey started in junior year in high school, because I used to be part of our school's tech group, and being a part of that group also meant that the school tech guy, his name was Josh, he's a really cool guy. I want to work out with him sometime soon. It's been a hot minute since I've gotten to work out with him. But yeah, basically he loved to work out. He had been doing it for about 10 years or so. And for the whole year, at 5 days a week, we'd go in there. Same split I do now, which is why I do what I do. We do push-pull and then legs, and then push-pull. We do legs once a week, and then we do push and pull twice a week. So push Monday, pull Tuesday, legs Wednesday, and then Thursday, push, Friday, pull. And I gotta say, my very first leg day with that man, that's probably one of the craziest workout, or it's like top 5 most insane workouts I've ever had. I went in there thinking, oh, we're just gonna do deadlifts and some squats. Nah, motherfucker. He pulled out the 100-pound tractor tire and said, get the flipping, mother flipper. And I'm like, what is this? What am I supposed to do with this tire? And unbeknownst to me, there's a freaking semi on the back roads. What are you doing, dude? No, anyway, unbeknownst to me, that was what our leg workouts were going to be. Like, not just that, we did do deadlifts and squats and hack squat and everything. But, yeah, he pulled out that tire and it changed my entire perspective on life. I swear, I haven't thought the same since. Like, you could think you're a strong dude, but the second that 100-pound tractor tire comes out, you are nothing. You mean nothing. Everything you've worked for, everything you have done, doesn't matter the second you see that 100-pound tire, and you gotta flip it across the room twice. Not just like once, twice. No, you had to go across the entire room. Room was like probably 100 foot long. You would squat down, you'd stand up, don't like bend your back or anything. You'd squat down, pick it up, and then you'd slam it as hard as you can on the ground. And oh my goodness, I loved that workout. I miss doing that, because it was so fun, and there was like a method to it. the whole point was to like, well, it wasn't the whole point for everyone, but for me, it was like all the energy and anger and everything I had went into that tire flip, and when it comes slamming down, it makes the loudest noise because it landed perfectly flat. I don't think I could have had a better day in my life. It's just that simple. Tire flips, easily one of my most favorite things to do. And I'm gonna come across the tire. But I'm sure the opportunity in the future will come up for me to work out in that gym again, so maybe you guys will get to see me do the tire flip. Because that gym is not a public gym, it's a private gym on school property. And we're allowed to work out at it occasionally. It just depends, like circumstances, nothing going on. So I'm gonna get in contact with my friends, see if we could do that maybe next week, since next week I'm going back to my 3-day weekend. But yeah, I did 3 pull-ups, which I did 2 closed grip pull-ups, which I don't know, like the chin up is the one where your palms are facing away from you. So I did 2 pull-ups, which is palms facing me, and then I did 1 chin up. And that was pretty good. I was very proud of myself in that moment. And then I repped out pull-ups. I had 55 pounds of assistance, so technically I would have weighed 120. So I think that 55 pounds was a little much. So the next time I do the assisted pull-ups, and the assisted pull-up machine is an actual machine, not just like, oh, I had a 55 pound strength band that using, like, it helps you at the easiest point of the pull-up or something. I don't know. I remember watching a Renaissance periodization video, and he was talking about it, how the bands don't help you the way they should, because it helps you during, like, the peak moment, I think it was, actually. No, it helps you at the easiest point of the pull-up, because the band is fully contracted because you're all the way down, and it's trying to pull you up, but after a certain point, it's pulling you up less and less. So it helps, but not like in the sense that it should, I guess. A more even distribution of help, which is how this machine works, is more important. So yeah, next time I'm probably gonna do like 40 pounds. So that would mean I weigh the equivalent of 130, I think. Yeah, I believe so. So yeah, there's that. Later today, I'm gonna take my car, gotta get an oil change, and then I'm gonna do my shopping while I'm out for food. This week I didn't talk about it in the video because I didn't upload last week's video. When I went in the gym today and I opened the book, I didn't have any of my leg workouts written down. I'm like, did I just not go to the workout on Sunday last week? Or Saturday? And then I remembered, oh, you doofus, you forgot your book at home. So I wrote it down in my my phone, so I gotta log it into the book. I gotta make sure I do that. So yeah, no, basically, I'm gonna do my shopping today so that tomorrow isn't as crammed as it was last week on Saturday. That's why the video didn't come out on Saturday last week. I had to be asleep by 2. And I didn't get home from Bass Pro Shop, which is where I got this hat, until like 1 p.m. So I wasn't exactly in a great position to edit the video, you know? Because in life, my most important things are making sure I get the proper amount of sleep, like the proper amount of rest, so that I can recover. And protein, which I did not eat enough protein yesterday. Yesterday I weighed in at 179, but I had a big meal before I went to bed yesterday. Today I weighed in at 178 flat. So yeah, I think we're doing pretty good on the diet. I need to focus on protein. I've been eating a lot more fat, and I've noticed I've been getting like the fat nutrients a lot closer to what it should be, but my cravings have also gone up, you know what I mean? which I find weird. Like, maybe the fat is like what's making me want to eat more. I don't know. I don't get it. Because when I didn't eat that much fat before I had like the beef for lunch. Oh, that man, I went off on a whole different tangent. Forgot to talk about what I had for lunch this week. This week I had, it was like, it's called dirty rice, I believe. That's what my dad called it. It was a rice, beef, mixed peppers, so like bell peppers, onions, and stuff, and I also put banana peppers and jalapenos in there. Really, it was pretty good. It was a little bland because the seasoning packet I used didn't have like that much salt in it. What can you do? So this week I think we're going back to the chicken and rice. I might actually do wraps again because the wraps were pretty enjoyable. But yeah, I gotta make sure I buy, what is it? I need jalapenos and banana peppers as well because I used up the last of it last week. But yeah, the meal prepping is becoming easier and easier the more I do it. But it is also easy for me to say that, knowing that my dad cooked the whole meal for me last week while I showered. Honestly, my dad's a go for that one. I might get to use his pole later today. We'll see, because, you know, I got to go out and do all that stuff for my car. I also have to get lined for my dad's pole. Well, I don't have to. He was going to get it himself, but I want to get it for him, and if he says I could spool it up, I'm going to spool it up. I'm learning how to use a bait caster. This pole seems pretty cool, but if not, it is what it is. Might go fishing later today. I reached out to one of my friends to see if we could go fishing, because my friend knows where like all the ponds are. Not just knows, but like he has permission to fish on all the ponds. I don't, because I don't know the owners. But hey, it is what it is. We'll see how today goes. But one thing I know for sure, in my Minecraft, I gotta make an iron golem farm. That's all you need to know, though. So I'm gonna get home. You guys stick to what you're doing. Even if you have off days, just try to continue. As long as you have like off days, if you're still making progress, progress is progress.